The year is 1066, and the Northern Lords wrestle for power and to claim their stake of glory in Scandinavia. Chieftain Thord of ANGERMANLAND is no exception. An independent, single-county count within de jure Sweden strives to keep his tribal lands in its sovereign state. Survival will require rapid expansion and swift conquest on its nearby lands. Will ANGERMANLAND live on? Hello everyone, S. Monty Gaming here, and we're finally back with a brand new series. I'd picked up Northern Lords when it dropped around March or so, and believe it or not, I haven't played it yet. So I was looking to do a tribal playthrough and switch things up a bit. So for today, we're going to start with the single county count Chieftain Thord of ANGERMANLAND. Chief Thord is a stubborn, diligent, but calm ruler with an education focus in diplomacy. This is my favorite when it comes to tribal rulers. Right now, he's stuck in family hierarch traits, but we'll probably look to respec those over to the August tree because we're going to want to ramp up our prestige generation. Naturally, I feel Majesty is the best focus as the +1 monthly prestige is going to pay dividends over time. As with every new game, we've got a bit of housekeeping to do before we start smacking around our neighbors. The council looks pretty good, though if we marry our Gidja to Visvaldis, we can improve the martial position a bit. Our wife has a decent diplomacy score, so I guess she can stick around for now. I'm all about that prestige, so let's get her on that court politics grind. Our champion list is looking fairly short. Let's go ahead and invite some skilled swordsmen to the court. Ah yes, we should make sure we're making full use out of our unmarried women at court. Linnea, our spy master, could use a spouse, and Olaf Bjork over here, with his quick wit, could relieve my wife of her education duties. Now, we could have concubines, but I'm thinking we can just use these starting female courtiers to marry some talent for champions and, of course, council positions. If I remember correctly, counts don't receive any prestige penalty for a lack of concubine, and yep, it appears that's still accurate per this menu. So let's go ahead and just leave that be. We're going to need a body in our steward position, so Olaf, you can do it. And oh, sorry Cole, we found your replacement fairly quickly. Now that we've got our bases mostly sorted, let's go ahead and start a hunt. And oh wait, given we're diligent, this decision will relieve some stress. Now I've got an idea. Remember I said I wanted to reset perks? Let's go ahead and do that. Just gonna grab these August perks real quickly, and here we go. A nice, relaxing hunt, and cheeky, we've avoided the mental break from this respec. Now let's go ahead and pick our personal deity. All these seem to be pretty situationally good, but I'm feeling the devotion to Uller would be nice for my short-term plans. Martial and movement plus advantage in the winter months should help out a bit. Well, it's already October and not a single sword swung this year. Simmer down, champions, your time will come. Let's go ahead and scan for some targets. Helcom most certainly should be atop of our list as it's only got 515 troops and no alliances. This is tasty. And Byton should be next, assuming their kids don't wife up or something like that. Yes, before bloodshed, we must chase the elusive white boar and, of course, finish collecting our champions. First to arrive is Rorik. He's got 15 prowess and he couldn't speak or sneak his way out of a wet paper bag, but he'll do fine on the fighting line though. And I keep remembering more chores to tend as we move through these. We've got to marry our children for alliances. This will be important in case we get attacked by one of our stronger neighbors. Braj's prospects are not looking too good, but our heir Dag is perfectly complemented by Bwota from the chiefdom of Julvadno. This is potentially 1,200 troops when we need them. Beautiful. In a few short years, you two shall wed. This diplomatic nonsense must have gotten in the way of my focus. The white boar has evaded my efforts, though some prestige never hurts. We'll just use that to throw in another set of Vigmen to our ranks. Oh wait, our trusty teacher Olaf looks to be ill. Who better to administer a healing touch than his wife Linnea? She'd make a good court physician as well. Unfortunately though, we're broke and unable to pay her commission. This actually reminds me though, Olaf needs to be teaching our kids. There we go, and let's get Braj too. Nice. Now that we've settled these initial matters, winter is here and well, I guess it's time for war. Chief Finn, your land will make fine conquest. Given we've got a quick jump across the border, I feel this should be a quick war. Oh, we're 2-1 in troop count, but given the defensive bonuses and that winter penalty, it's looking like it could be anyone's game here. I'm trying to see if a new commander will help, but it's not tipping the scales either way. And yep, we're committed. So let's just see what happens. Actually, I've been watching this battle bar closely, and it's not looking too bad. Olaf, you've got to be more careful, man. No significant casualties, and that went as well as I could have hoped for. Time to sit here and siege. 6 months, and we don't appear to have a siege leader in the ranks. Wait, these dudes are coming back for more. Now that's an indicator I like to see. It's the war score delivery service, courtesy of the AI's army. And there we go, up to 49%. Still need to finish this siege, but we probably won't have to worry about their army hitting us too hard now. As they limp away, it appears we've got enough gold for Linnea to be appointed as physician. Olaf can finally get his ailments taken care of properly. Oh, look at this. A better champion arrives. Hello, Sten. Would you be interested in marrying... Oh, so none of my women are suitable. I see. Fine. Our lovely Christina right here shall marry Stibjorn, an even beefier champion. Welcome to your new home. Here you go. Take your helmet and join the war. Guys, for real? Look, they're getting desperate here. Damn, that was a quick battle, but I was really hoping to squash them in the early battle phase, and it actually looks like they'll have another opportunity to engage us and delay this siege further. 54 days still, but we're getting there. Wait, what? These raiders didn't even finish the siege, and they were able to snatch Linnea. There's 10 gold of my realm's healthcare plan, just gone, like that. And he's not interested in my 1 gold ransom offer either. Well, luckily, Ingeborg is here waiting patiently for some form of invitation. With 18 intrigue, she should make a pretty good replacement for Linnea as spy master. I don't have any gold to offer, only single men, and, being choosy, are we? Fine. Hacken deserves better anyway, and Karen will make a good eventual court physician when we have the cash. So, we'll take her. Oh, it actually looks like we'll get this siege over with before these scrubs make it back to battle. Yep, let's quickly enforce these demands. Awesome. That's a 2nd county under our belt, and we've just got to wait out these pesky raiders before we can disband and send our troops home. And while we wait, let's spend that recently earned war gold to appoint Karen as physician. And actually, we've got just enough to recruit Ingeborg over here. Now, I probably could have just paid ransom, but, well, that's right, I'm stubborn, right? Alright, my dudes, finally ready to stand down, and Ingeborg, you can go ahead and take that spy master position. Ooh! As an added bonus, she's single, which means Tord, a pretty skilled fighter, will make a perfect mate for her, and a perfect champion for the realm. Now, we've got quite a collection of warriors together, and... Yes, then one day you'll be ours. Looking good with these 2 counties, but we mustn't stop there. Sweden is luckily dealing with some internal conflict, so hopefully they'll remain distracted, given we've got to continue this growth campaign. Yeah, looking around, and as mentioned before, Byton certainly is next on our list. Let's go ahead and move our garrison point up, and let's send the message to the chiefess. Troops have gathered, and I'm thinking the experience will be similar to our last bout. We'll hit the troops, then sit on the war goal. Oh, hey Riprando. Not quite a Sten, but for 3 gold, you're a perfect fit. I'm actually confident our troops are pretty baller right now. Look, straight into their defensive forces, and it looks like it should be a decisive win. Well, decisive might be a stretch, but hey, it's a win. Looks like we're not making any friends with our religious campaign, and poor Olaf's tax policy is causing banditry to proliferate. Look, get it together, guys. And it looks like one thing will remain constant here, and that's the AI's war score delivery service. It's clear Byton subscribes to the same desperation play that Helgum had deployed. Alright, come on and get it. 4 months to go on the siege, and it's looking like round 3 is about to start. This is a fun one too. Khan just took the head off of one of their champions. Oh damn, he's not done yet. Chieftain Mika was just ripped to pieces. Yes, I'm guessing that was probably the chiefess' husband. I feel like this is starting to add up. Our battle war score is capped at 50%, and we're slowly bleeding troops to the sieging and the constant drip of battles. I'm thinking this will be the last of it though, since there's only 28 days left on this siege. And yes, just in the nick of time. I'll take that county and... Oh, cool. Looks like we've gotten Linnea back. You know, given Metalped has got a bit of gold stashed up, Sweden's ongoing civil war presents a bit of an opportunity for us to go in and raid while their armies are a bit tied up. Yes, I like this idea. Oh, and that's right, I've picked up a new steward from my prison cells, and we can relieve Olaf of his council duties. Alright man, you did alright. This is actually quite a strong looking council we've established here. Yuck. This culture map, though, is ugly, and I'm thinking we're gonna have some internal conflict later on. This is a problem for another day, and it's time to get raiding. We're gonna jump right in direct to Metalpid's holding. Now, I'm considering going deeper and continuing the raids, but if I see any troops, I'm bailing. This is going pretty smoothly. I'm actually very tempted to move on to Hälsingland for some more opportunistic cash. First things first, though, let's see what happens with Metalpid. Yep, that was easy. Let's go ahead and press our luck. Oh, please. Yes, alright. No hostiles in sight. I think we could go ahead and grab this 17 gold. Now, going forward may be a bad idea for many reasons, but maybe we give it a try. You know what? On second thought, let's turn around. See you, dudes. We're gonna have to beeline back home because this 37 gold is gonna be a nice influx of cash. Oh, that's cute. Linnea learned some sort of riddle game in jail. Prepare to be owned. Easy. Alright, the boys make it back, and what a haul. Interesting, though. We can go ahead and commission a runestone. Looks like there's some options for popular opinion, passive control gain, or levy size. Either way, I'm on board. Let's do it. Alright, so you don't get to pick the stone, just where it's placed. The control growth will be pretty good given the recent expansion, and I'd say it was worth it. We can go ahead and grab the next perk in diplomacy. Now, I don't feel like we're going to get much use out of True Ruler, at least for now. But honestly, I'm feeling like I should have rolled into Marshal initially to get Kingsguard for the extra knights. We've got so many powerful champions, and it would be sweet to see them all in the fighting line. Oh well, we'll just finish this out for now and then switch over when we can. Speaking of champions, if there's anything else constant in this realm, it's Sten and his unwavering lack of desire for my women. One day, good sir, one day you will join our forces. Alright, let's see what's next. Jamatlen is de jure Norway, so we're going to try and avoid that for now. That leaves Sheltie. Doable for sure, but with this war, we're going to want the help of our allies. Oh no, the internal turmoil begins. The peasant rabble is starting to mount, and we're going to have to keep an eye on these guys. Maybe we can finally win the public's hearts with the capture of the White Boar. For sure, Riprando. Go run and see if you can track him down. Sizing up our opponent here, and it looks like Chief Boltulf is rocking some Vigman and Bondi, which appear to be archers and spearmen types. Let's see what men-at-arms we can add to our forces to counter. Yo, these Huskarls, 42 damage, and they counter both spearmen and archers, which seems pretty perfect. I'll take them. Make that 2, actually. And, oh, we're starting to tank our monthly prestige. Surely this is sustainable, no? Well, it looks like we've finally got the gold to bribe Sten to our court. That and continue the tradition of spending all of our money as soon as we've got it. Welcome, champion. Okay, with that, I feel like we're ready to push for our next war. Chief Boltulf, ready your arms. And as promised, let's go ahead and get our allies up north involved. Thank you, guys. We can go ahead and start gathering our forces across the border. So, if we go straight in an attack, the indicator shows green, but it looks to be due to them gathering. And by the time we get there, I'm sure they'll be done, and the tides will probably change in their favor. Oh, okay, AI. Looks like they're going to run directly at us. Alright, fine. Come and take us from our defensive position. Yep, they've committed, so I guess it's on. It actually is remaining pretty tight. Gotta watch these commander rolls closely and see what happens. Duta is berserking. That's probably not good, right? There we go. One decent roll and the tides are starting to turn, and yeah, our boy Riprando is getting in the work as well. Looking like we're gonna pull out of this one. That was a good win, and now it looks like our forces are evenish, so we're gonna follow their retreat, but we're gonna remain defensive and try not to engage. We're gonna sit here and maybe they'll attack us across the river or something. Now, actually, it looks like, yeah, They're targeting our allies, and we're gonna have to move to hopefully support them. Oh, and they're turning around. Guess we can just meet up with our boys and head over to start that siege. Man, our economy is trash. I really hope this doesn't weaken our army in some way. Given it's looking like the enemy is going for a counter siege now, we're most likely going to have to move there. Yeah, our 8 months of sieging versus their 5, it's time to battle. Given our nearby allies are eager to join and this green battle indicator, this is feeling pretty promising. As expected, easy win. Let's go and chase them down towards their capital and see what they end up doing. Oh, it looks like we're gonna fight right here. What's this? Trolls? Yeah, that popular opinion penalty. I guess I should at least try to avoid further negatives. Alright, I'll kill the beast myself. Looks like this battle should be a victory, but in the interim, we're gonna have to settle this troll thing. Now, 67% to flat out die and 60% permanent, all caps, major injury. Yeah, I think this is the only option we've got here. Run. This is going to put us at a negative prestige, unfortunately. But at least the war is going smoothly. We're at 46% war score and their forces are dwindling. It also appears the AI has moved into desperation mode, so we get to sit here and siege while they throw themselves at us repeatedly. You know, maybe some romance amidst this war can recover some of that prestige. Hey wifey, 50%. Well worth a shot. Alright, 2 more months on this siege, and we're still going to need a few more battles to close this out. In any case, this war should be fairly simple from here on out. Yeah, and there's that. How about them demands? Thank you. And we're looking pretty good from a land perspective now. Popularity be damned. And that boar. Yeah, I guess we're going to keep hunting, or more people are just going to be pissed at us. Prestige. Nice. That's what we were looking for. Oh, you know what? With this prestige, we can go ahead and have a grand blot. Looks like we can potentially gain some popular opinion, potentially. And given every county hates our guts, maybe this is a good idea. Naturally, I didn't anticipate a gold cost, and I was just positive. Oh, Sten, you dick. I gave you a sword, a wife, and now you're messing with my romantic endeavors. Well, what's another 5 gold on the deficit to make this disappear? Alright, let's continue this blot. And honestly, I'm not actually sure what's going on anymore. But in any case, I certainly want the option that doesn't cost me any gold. Yeah, this one's fine. Oh yeah, wifey. 40% shot of wooing her with my romantic acts. I guess we'll give it a shot. Boom. That's love, baby. 350 prestige to boot. Not a bad deal, I'd say. With romance in the air, it's finally, I think this is it, grand blot time. Let's watch the popular opinion. I'm at -50 and nice, -30. Hey, it's something. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. You know what? Now I'm actually figuring out what the tooltip meant. It looks like only ANGERMANLAND was down with the sacrifice, and I've royally screwed my prospects in the other counties. Yikes. Alright, enough of this bore. Oh, piety. Thanks, I guess. Well, with this, it's really looking like civil war is imminent. Welcome to ANGERMANLAND. A land where everyone hates me, a realm that straddles multiple de jure duchies, kingdoms, religions, and cultures, and oh, did I mention we're also broke? So yeah, we've got our work cut out for us. Honestly though, I'm actually not sure how we're going to fix this, but we shall forge ahead. Goal of the next episode will be to grab Shijvara and gain access to the conquest CB versus Kitila. If we can nab Kitila, we're going to be able to create a duke title and possibly vassalize our allies. Anyway, we'll see how things go, so thank you once again for watching, and glad to finally be back recording. Thanks to all the subs that stuck around, and any new faces that come aboard. Your likes and support are always greatly appreciated. So, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.